to some of the intelligence that you mentioned. I know you said right now the administration is confident that there is no threat level to the United States, but how quickly do you expect that to change if there is an invasion and if and when sanctions are imposed?
I won't get into the hypotheticals. What I will say is that we've focused on maximum preparedness across government systems, across private sector, critical infrastructure, both in the United States, and working closely with our allies and partners.
Thank you. And can you talk about what companies in the private sector are the most vulnerable? Obviously, you've talked about banking, you've talked a little bit about the water systems, but what other ones do you consider to be most at risk right now? And then I have a question for Daleep too.
Absolutely. So generally, as we look at ourselves as a society, we know that critical infrastructure is our focus to rapidly improve our domestic resilience because of the degree to which critical services like power and water touch citizens across the United States. And that's why some of the most urgent and innovative efforts that the President has initiated this year have focused on those sectors, from the industrial control systems effort to TSA's first exercise of its emergency authorities to NERC issuing an alert earlier this week for the utility sector as well. So that is really the critical infrastructure, particularly power, communications, and water, have been a clear focus because of the fact that they touch Americans' lives and because of the need to address the fact that these sectors digitized quickly and we need to catch up from a security and resilience, which we have made significant progress on in this first year.
Thank you. And a quick question on the export tool. What technologies and products can the U.S. and allies withhold from Putin that he can't get elsewhere, for example, from China?
We think we have an asymmetric advantage when it comes to the foundational technologies of our time. So think of AI, semiconductors, quantum, robotics, hypersonic flight. These are products that in almost every case are designed and produced in the West and in open societies. We define the productive frontier. So there really is no ability for Russia to replace or compensate for the denial of these inputs from anywhere else, including China.
Patsy?
Yeah, actually, just to